she was, and still is, ahead of her time. That answer would be how someone would answer it now and they'd be praised for that now, but we're going back 15 plus years ago. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alexis Blake. I am a trans woman and I share my life stories and opinions on social media. I hope you're all having a good week, and I just want to have a little dig into something that I saw pop up on social media. I still haven't had my nails fixed since the last video, or I don't know which order they're going out, but I have 2 broken nails. I've been doing DIY with Liam and I've not been very careful, so I'm gonna go get them fixed really soon, I promise. Anyway, back to today's video. I recently saw this clip on Instagram and it got me to thinking, and I wanted to just share it and talk about it with you. So obviously, like I said, I'm a trans woman, and these comments surprised me in a good way. This is Hailey Beiber, married to Justin Bieber. I'm not really a huge believer. I don't know what the terminology is. Again, nothing against her. They're married, they have a child. She has a business called Rode, which is a beauty business. I don't have any of the products, but it's really raved about. I know that she goes viral whenever she posts pictures of her nails. Whenever I go to get my nails done, I search for pictures for nail inspo into Google, and she always comes up. But she's fabulous, beautiful, and she seems okay. I have nothing against her. I mean, there's a lot of drama online, which we're not going to go into today. We're just going to go into this one interview that she's recently had. So if that sounds like your sort of thing, grab a cup of tea, coffee, whatever floats your boat, whatever drink you're drinking, let me know. Don't you want somebody to love? Hailey Bieber recently went on a podcast called In Your Dreams, and we're going to react to one of the viral clips.
Jared is so sweet, by the way. Like, come on.
No, he's the best person alive. He's literally my
Guys, crazy. Like, what is happening?
Hailey, you're hard.
The rumors are true.
Do people say that?
No, I mean, like when people are trying to be mean, they're like, she looks trans. And I'm like, why do you think that's a diss?
Wait, totally.
As if being like trans is a diss, or like
Totally.
some of the most beautiful women in the world and men
Literally.
in the world are trans. So
Totally.
I just don't take that offensively at all. But
I love
say
now
that.
you're just in here with Sabrina. Look, it's
now,
Sabrina.
Now I cover myself because I'm like,
When I first saw that, I was like, yes, love that. Well done. That's a really cool answer. I love that. But there's something, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, and if I'm being mean, please call me out on it. Seems a little fake, that answer, and I don't know. It's like this will look good answer. This will make me sound good. I don't know if that's just me reading it that way. Maybe I'm being a little bit pessimistic. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think if I am there. So I think it's a nice way to handle the sort of comment like she looks trans. Is it a diss? No, like she said, some of the most beautiful people in the world are trans. So I think it's a great way to handle a negative comment. But I don't know what it is, and I can't put my finger on it. There's something underlying. It seems disingenuous, and I can't explain why. I've got nothing against what she said, and again, I don't know her. I don't really follow her. But it did get me to thinking about another celebrity who's been accused of being trans. So I don't know if you remember any of the news articles. So Lady Gaga at Glastonbury, a picture went viral. This is said picture. Later found out that it was altered and doctored, so it was made to look like Lady Gaga had a certain appendage that she did not have. But this went viral, and I remember this going viral, and the world was waiting. Everyone was waiting for her to respond like, is it true? Is it not true? And she just didn't. She never did. And if she got asked about it, she would brush it off, and this was, in my opinion, the most elegant way of handling this sort of situation. So we're going to react to some of the interviews of Lady Gaga and how she handled this sort of time period where everyone calling her, I think it's an offensive word now, so I'm not going to say it, but making out she was trans or something like that, or intersex. But yeah, let's have a look. Don't you want somebody to love?
That you had a male appendage, that you were a hermaphrodite, and you joked about it on the stage last night.
Maybe I do.
But it's interesting.
Would it be so terrible?
But it's interesting. A lot of artists would immediately put out some sort of a statement saying this is absolutely not true. You have fun with it.
Why the hell am I going to waste my time and give a press release about whether or not I have a penis? My fans don't care, and neither do I.
Best answer ever. And the thing is as well, I remember seeing another interview, how it was giving her publicity. It was actually helping her within her career, because so many people were talking about it. So many news outlets were covering this story. There's that famous phrase, no press is bad press, I think it is. Or all publicity is good publicity, I can't remember. Probably helped her a little bit in her career, but the way that she answered that so nonchalantly just seeming so disinterested. Like, why are we even talking about this? And saying that my fans don't care, so why do you? She was, and still is, ahead of her time. That answer would be how someone would answer it now, and they'd be praised for that now. But we're going back 15 plus years ago to answer these sorts of intrusive questions like that. Phenomenal. So there has been a little development as well. So she has spoken a little bit more about this recently in a recent interview on why she never actually addressed the rumours, because she never addressed it fully, if it was true or not. So let's have a little look with that.
When Gaga started her career, she was constantly being called a man. And now, in an interview with Bill Gates, Gaga has finally explained why she never talked about it. She said, "The reason I didn't answer the question was because I didn't feel like a victim with that lie."
I need to pause it right there. We have some more, so we're going to keep watching, but I want to jump in and say something about this really fast. So I think the reason why most people would jump and say, this is not true, because society thinks being trans is bad, so they wouldn't want to be associated with that. I think that's why people would be immediately jumping to the defense of it being not true. I know there is the French Prime Minister's wife, Brigitte Macron, is going through a whole court case with Candace Owens. I'm not going to go into it. If you want me to do a video on it, let me know below. I have seen bits about it. I mean, I have my own opinions, but if you want me to talk about it, please let me know, and I can always do a video on that. Anyway, let's go back to this, sorry.
She also said that if she lashed out at every accusation, it would have sent a wrong message to her younger audiences. Also, she revealed that at the time, she thought that it was best for her to just keep quiet, because a lot of young people out there might be facing such accusations.
What about the crazy rumors that are out there? I mean, crazy rumors, for example, about you being a hermaphrodite. How do you feel about that when you read that?
I'm not even going to answer that question.
She actually wanted to leave the rumor open instead of clearing the air, but when she was talking about misinformation on the internet with Bill Gates, she couldn't help but share a small part of her journey related to this misinformation. She said, "When I was in my early 20s, there was a rumor that I was a man. I went all over the world. I traveled for tours, for promoting my records, almost every interview I sat in. They were like, 'There's this rumor that you're a man. What do you have to say about that?'"
To be so in tune with other people's feelings and how her actions and what she said directly affected other people. Because she would have jumped on the sort of defensive bandwagon and been like, I'm not trans, that's not me, no, 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 no. If she'd have been too defensive on it, it would have come across like she thought being trans was bad. She was a huge icon, she still is a huge icon, and influenced a lot of people. And if she said that, it would have trickled down into other parts and to other places within the world. But because she left that conversation open, because she left that comment and the rumour open, it, one, was probably made people feel included who are trans, but then also it wasn't shaming anyone, it wasn't calling anyone out, it wasn't being mean or criticising anyone. And it also didn't matter. Why did it matter so much? Like, the only people that needed to know is her and whoever she was intimate with. Other than that, no one would need to know. She is a music artist, a phenomenal one, and I do love Lady Gaga. I don't know if you can tell from this video. I've grown up, I used to buy all of her CDs. I still love her music now. She's amazing, and I think she just gets better and better as she's getting older. To be so ahead of your time, to have such a nuanced way to deal with such a complex issue, because however she dealt with it, it could have ended badly. I think Lady Gaga is a class act, and I have always loved her for that. Do you think she did it the right way? Do you think she handled it the best way by not approaching the subject, by just sort of leaving it under the radar? I do think a big part of it as well is, obviously, she was being sensitive to other people's feelings, but I do think a big part of it as well is it's free publicity. Like she said, everyone was asking her in every interview. Whether it was bad publicity or not, it was publicity. Her name was out there, her pictures were out there. So it was possibly helping create, I don't know. There's just a final thought on it. If you did enjoy this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I post a couple of videos every week talking about lots of different things. If you have anything you want to see me talk about in the coming weeks, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a lovely week, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Goodbye.